Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chandler of the Geek Slays, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast, episode 134. We're back again today with everybody's favorite Bears fan, MillerFootball. How you doing today, my guy?
I'm doing all right. Am I everybody's favorite Bears fan? Because I think that's Adam Rank. Or not Adam Rank, Kyle Brandt.
Who?
Kyle Brandt's everybody. You know who Kyle Brandt is.
Is he Good Morning Football, right?
Yeah.
Is he anybody's favorite anything?
I thought everybody loved Kyle Brandt.
I don't know. That
Did
guy's
they not?
voice annoys me. I don't know. That's just me, though.
His voice is kind of annoying, but he's such a lovable dude. Like, when he announced the pick for the Bills and he ate the chicken wing.
Yeah,
It's legendary.
So my thing with that is I just don't like Good Morning Football.
I also don't, so that's fair.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, we're going with your everybody's favorite Bears fan. You win.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you win. I've decided.
Hell yeah. That's the episode, everybody. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you having me on. It's been a blast. If you want to follow me, you can check me out on Twitter and TikTok at MillerFootball_. Really appreciate the support. See ya.
I hope you know you were muted that whole time.
Are you fucking kidding me? Really?
I'm kidding. I thought about just pushing the button to make you not make any noise. I really thought about it, but I didn't. I'm a good person, guys. I promise. Maybe.
It's relative.
Yes, it is. Actually, that's not the thing. We've had that conversation on the podcast before. I'm not a good guy. I'm just a guy who tries to do good things sometimes. When I'm not thinking about terrible things.
Yeah, anyways, what are we here to do?
Okay, so we're here for round 3 of the content creator tournament. So I know Jake had asked, why he wasn't on there, why you weren't on here. Because it's supposed to be all big creators and not people that I know.
I just hit 1 million likes on TikTok. Thank you very much.
You know what? Did you want to be on here so that when you were up against literally any of these other creators, people would just go, oh, who fucking cares about that guy? Ninja moves on. Would that have made you feel better?
Ninja. I could beat Ninja at Fortnite, dog. I solo Ninja easily. Yes, I could.
Dude,
I played Fortnite like a year and a half.
I'm not even sure you could beat Ninja in an arm wrestling match. Come on now.
Well, he does have his braless wife bring him sandwiches, and I don't, so I suppose he is further ahead in life than I.
Well, he also, is worth millions of dollars and was maybe the most famous person in the world for a while.
It was a weird, period of time. I don't remember how long it was.
It was like 3 years where Ninja was just the king of everything. You turn on Food Network and Ninja's there for some reason. It's like, what the fuck?
Did he ever have a partnership with the Ninja Blender?
I don't think so, which is just a big missed opportunity for both of them.
Truly is. That and Fruit Ninja.
Yeah. See, the Ninja Blender with one of the Ninja headbands just taped on it, they sell it for an extra $100 would have been hilarious. Would have been so good.
Like a battle bus on the side.
Right. But
that's the extra 50. 50 for the headband, 50 for the battle bus.
Going back into this bracket, so basically I'm having one guest on a week to go through a single round, just deciding what content creators move forward to try to decide who everyone's favorite content creator is, which I don't think is going to happen because there have been some wild upsets so far.
Interesting. I mean, I'm looking at this bracket, and I'm seeing people I don't even know.
Yeah, that makes sense. There are a lot of people you probably won't know.
Also, unrelated, how did Star Wars Theory make it anywhere?
I don't remember, and I don't know where they're at. What's their...
He's in the second round. Oh, he had a first round bye, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he did.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, I made the bracket, but it did weird shit. Because it gave a lot of first round buys to a lot of people. So, it was weird. I don't know why it didn't just do a bigger one, but whatever.
Fair enough.
We're moving on from that. But yeah, I don't expect you to know every creator, so I'll try to go over them, tell you who they are, tell you a little bit about them. But yeah, I think it's definitely an idea, and it definitely hasn't made me want to cry every single episode we've recorded so far.
Fair enough.
Definitely not. The clip never got posted, and it's sad, and I don't know if you saw it. But down here somewhere, we had Matthew Spawnhour up against Coyote Peterson. Jake moved Coyote along, and it was literally the day after Matthew Spawnhour made the video talking about he had a can of corn in his backpack ready for a corn review. And I had just seen that video before we started recording. So he was like, man, this is tough. I'm going to go Coyote Peterson. But I love Spawnhour, dude. And I was like, tell me real quick, though. If he had done the corn review today instead of talking about how maybe one day he will, would Spawnhour have moved on? And Jake's like, yeah, probably. I wanted to post that clip on TikTok, but it never got made, which sucks.
Fair.
Would have been fucking funny. But I think the best way to go about this now is to just jump into it, talk about some people. So, first matchup of the day is somebody we were already talking about, and you might have been talking shit about a little. You got Ninja up against God and Angels. Don't know if you know who they are.
Not a clue.
TikTokers who one pretends to be God, one pretends to be an angel. And they kind of go over how everything was made, like the weird thought process you'd have to get to create things. And then some of it spent talking about football, which is fucking hilarious. Like, God talking about, these football players who play like shit, but then start thanking me like I helped them. Like, no, dude, you fucking suck. Why are you putting my name in here? You went 10 for 22 with 3 interceptions.
It's rude to Tim. He never hurt anybody's feelings.
Hurts everybody's feelings. Fuck Tim Tebow.
I'm not. I already did that once.
Yeah.
I can't do it again. I can't.
Overplayed the bit already.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love to,
Me.
Jokes aside, who doesn't love you're also an anti-Broncos enjoyer, so.
Yeah, that's
fair. Okay. Well,
it's a tough draw for God and Angels.
It sounds like a great concept.
Yeah.
Fortnite Funny Man.
No, Fortnite Funny Man, and also the most popular creator probably to ever live.
Yeah.
Most
importantly, Fortnite Funny Man.
Yes. Also, he played Fortnite with Juju Smith-Schuster, so...
Takes points off for me.
Oh, really?
It was when Juju was with the Steelers. I like Juju now, but Steelers Juju, I didn't like that arc. I'm glad that's ended. I could go without it. When I do my rewatch, I'm going to skip that arc.
Sorry, the bracket's having a issue. It does this sometimes. It just takes a million years to load that I just reported a score.
Fair enough.
So it's just sitting here saying saving. And it's entirely just this website because my internet's still working because the call is having 0 issues. So it's just
right. Valid.
Challenge.com having issues.
Love to see it.
Chalongi.
It's not how you pronounce that word.
How do you pronounce that?
Never mind. I thought you were just saying challenge, Goofy. I didn't realize there was an L in there.
They spelled it Goofy, dog. It really doesn't want to let Ninja win.
It's anti-Ninja.
It really is.
It's mad that Ninja's wife brings him sandwiches braless while he plays video games, and their wife doesn't.
Submit scores. Save. We're just gonna have to sit here and wait it out. So, nothing will. But going back to Ninja, I guess, since we're gonna keep talking about him, There are two things that will never top, that no one can ever top, that Ninja has done. Nothing will beat the weird rage at the 12-year-old kid playing H1Z1. Who, that 12-year-old kid deserved to get called out the way he did, let's be fair.
Yeah.
He used some not great language, but the fuck you just say to me, you little shit, will always be top tier.
You know what's really bad?
Huh.
I got his freak out confused with Keemstar for a second. So I thought, just for a split second, that Ninja called a small child the N-word. I was like, wait a minute, I don't think we should be applauding that.
This is slander. This is slander.
Listen, they do call it the gamer word, so
Oh, God. But, dude, why won't this fucking thing work, dog? I'm getting pissed. Dude, why is this taking so long? Ninja, you cannot win. Okay, there we go. Ninja has moved on to round 4. Next, we have Valkyrie. I hope you know who she is.
I know that name because I watched Ludwig.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah.
That's it.
Ray is great. Versus Electro Boom. He's the guy you've probably seen on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. He's the electrical engineer who's best known on the internet for shocking the shit out of himself constantly.
Not a clue.
Yeah, you definitely know the guy. Let me send you something.
Please do. Please enlighten me, because this sounds like a rather entertaining fellow.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Let's see if I can find him on TikTok. Electro Boom.
Oh, look at that. Since the last time I opened TikTok, I gained 5 followers.
Yeah. Brag. Since the last time I opened TikTok, I got no notifications.
I'm almost at 9,700 followers. I'm just flexing on you at this point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dog. You gonna give me a shout out one day or no?
Hey, this guy fell off.
Where the fuck is your name, dog? I can't send you anything because apparently my TikTok doesn't think we're friends anymore. You're too good for me. There you go. There's an Electro Boom video sent straight to your TikTok DMs.
All right. Yeah, no, I've never seen this guy before.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
There it is, ladies. I have done the one thing you never will. Slid into MillerFootball's DMs.
Don't tell them that.
They're
They'll
afraid.
Stop. They won't
they're
try.
afraid. They're afraid. They think you're too good. The fullback god is too good for us puny
After
mortals.
I'm done watching this, I'm going to tell you a story as to why that's not true.
Oh no! But Electro Boom's hilarious. Electrocutes the fuck out of himself constantly.
I can see that he's hurting himself.
But he's also an actual electrical engineer. He knows what he's talking about. But yeah.
I love his little goofy little body language. That's what really makes it. Because he's sitting here going like this, and then he just fucking explodes.
But Valkyrie, other than she's played Among Us with Ludwig, yeah, that guy. The streamer who's only cool thing he's ever done was he streamed for 30 days straight.
He does some pretty cool Pokemon Nuzlocke. Into that sort of thing.
This is gonna get me judged. I'm not a huge Pokemon guy. I don't dislike Pokemon, but it's never that's not what I played as a kid.
Charizard in my room anymore.
I'm sorry,
because I would have grabbed it and walked off the screen for the 3rd time.
But that's not a game I played as a kid. I never watched the show.
What were you playing as a kid if you weren't playing Pokemon?
Zelda, Mario, Madden.
We're the wrong kind of Nintendo.
007. GoldenEye is the best video game ever.
Really showing your age right now.
Yeah, I know.
No, I mean, I grew up with Pokemon on Cartoon Network, and
you also have to remember I'm poor and from the middle of nowhere.
Fair.
So I know some things about Pokemon. I've played I played Pokemon Go. That's the most recent Pokemon game I've played. But to be fair, the most recent Nintendo game I played was Breath of the Wild.
When did that come out? That's been a couple years, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, I bought a Switch, played Breath of the Wild, and I don't know if I've turned my Switch on since then.
Yeah, I play Pokemon like 4 times a week minimum.
Yeah, like, so...
I'm obsessed.
It's not a hating on Pokemon
like
thing, it was just never... I don't know, it was never
but
something
you're
around.
into all the like little mythical creatures and whatnot with D&D.
Right, I know. Pokemon makes
Do yourself
sense.
a favor.
I just don't.
Try it out. Try it out
So
again.
much
In your old
stuff.
age, try
Bro,
it out again.
I'm 22. Stop with this old age shit.
1 foot in the grave, ladies and gentlemen.
God, I know I'm like 4 years older than you, but like, take a fucking
You're
chill pill.
3.
Sorry.
I think. What year were you born?
2000.
So 3 years.
Yeah. I'm not even 23 yet. I still can't legally rent a car.
How old do you have to be to rent a car?
25.
It's weird.
Right?
So weird. Anyways, Valkyrie, right? That's how you say her name?
Valkyrie. It's just Valkyrie. Like,
Okay.
it's like Valkyrie, but Ray instead of
Right.
Ray.
Okay.
Valkyrie.
Okay. My bad.
Let's see. I think she's probably what? I've lost track. I know Pokimane is the largest female streamer by audience size. Valkyrie's probably in second. I don't know. She's on YouTube, so it's weird. YouTube makes things weird.
Right.
Because, creators who upload videos, like their stats will say they're bigger, but they don't live stream. It's a whole mess.
Right.
She was in a music video with Corpse Husband and Machine Gun Kelly, so that's something.
They make a song together, or was he just in the video?
Yeah, it's called Daywalker.
Interesting. It's fitting. I just didn't know
I
that
have
happened.
the merch for that song, actually.
Yeah, because you're a big
Valkyrie
MGK guy, aren't you?
MGK and Valkyrie. I love her. She's
Okay.
great. She's so wholesome.
Okay.
It's so good. It's great.
Okay.
But Electro Boom, funny man who electrocutes self. So it's tough. I know who I'd pick, but it's not up to me. Other than in one spot, I will fight to the death for one man. You will see who.
Well, you know what? Just based off the fact that she associated with Ludwig, I think she's got to move on.
The Ludwig
He wins
man.
on since Ludwig isn't on here.
Dude, I gotta be honest. So far, the amount of creators who have moved through because they play Minecraft has been astonishing. So, like, whatever reason you gotta use to get them through is what happens.
It's valid. That's valid. I respect it.
I don't. Like, all the people who got famous because they, like, know Dream, they don't mean anything to me.
I don't like Dream.
But
listen, real quick, unrelated but kind of related. All right, speaking of people that know Dream, did you happen to see what Jay Schlatt did this morning?
Yeah, the tweet. I swear to God, it wasn't me, guys.
No, because like literally 20 minutes before the news broke, he tweeted out that he was leaving the UK.
Dude, all of the Jay Schlatt memes are terrible. I love them.
I love him. He's like my favorite. I love Jay Schlatt. Listen, I will say though, it concerns me because I have 2 little sisters, right? One of them is in the 5th grade.
Yeah.
And I walked out into the living room the other night, and she fell asleep on the couch with Jay Schlatt on the TV.
Nice. That's the prime way to live.
I'm proud, but also you cannot watch that, man. He makes jokes about Bad Day.
Yeah. But also, you got to remember, it could be worse. She could have fallen asleep watching my streams. So it could have been worse.
Is that worse?
Do you hear the way I scream constantly? Have you heard my language? Do you want your little sister to have every other word out of her mouth to be fuck?
Fair.
Because that is what she would learn.
The same way. Schlatt's the same way on top of screaming, I like big men.
Hey, what's wrong with that? I don't see a problem here.
Alrighty. Next round. Or next matchup.
Okay. We got Cypher PK, who is apparently one of Jake's favorite creators. That's what we learned last week.
I don't
Up
know who that
against
is.
the odd ones out. Cypher PK, he was one of the Fortnite guys.
Okay. Can we just move on with this one now?
Do you know who the odd ones out is, or are you
Yes,
just
I love the odd ones out.
So I do want to
Love
say
them. It's
though,
awesome.
for me, the only I never have watched any of Cypher's videos. The only reason I even know the man's name was the Courage JD rant that he did back playing Wars. Do you even know who Courage is?
I do.
Okay,
but
so
I haven't seen
Courage
that
was
video.
playing with Nick Merks, Tim the Tatman, and Cloaksy, I want to say.
Okay.
Was Cloaksy the one that was on Nickelodeon when he was a kid? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I know
Whoever
most
it
of
was.
those people. I'm very proud of myself.
Yes. Courage was the only one of them still alive in a Warzone match. He just picked
Okay.
up a Most Wanted contract. If you complete those, all your teammates redeploy. And he had just found a helicopter, so he was just going to take off and fly around. And everybody else started backing out of the game. So he's just, wait. Guys, I have a Most Wanted in a helicopter. And the other three are just screaming at each other. So he just starts yelling, okay, I wasn't going to get involved, but let me crack my fucking knuckles. Nick, go sit by the pool and drink 2 glasses of wine and get hammered, you fucking PK wannabe.
Damn.
Tim, go get in your Jeep and drive through a pool of water, you pussy. Go dig for the ocean, you pussy. Like, he was freaking out. Cloaksy, you peaked on Nickelodeon, you Franklin the Turtle looking ass bitch. Greatest moment of all time. That is the only reason I know Cypher PK's name. Because that rant is like the funniest thing I've ever seen. And the way, like, he was sitting down and, like, bouncing in his chair while he's yelling, top tier. I'll send, just like I did with Jake, I'm going to end up sending you, like, 40 videos after this, and I'm sorry. But
no,
they're
it's
funny.
fine. Up until the game, I have nothing to do. So
Fair. But the odd ones out is great. I am sad that he is the only one of the animators still on the board. Jaden
The other
Animations was another one, but she got out in round 1.
Really?
I don't know who she was up against. Faze Muse,
Who?
a Faze clan member.
No shit.
Yeah,
But who?
That's it.
Okay.
There you go.
Fair
Dude,
enough.
Jacksepticeye lost in the first round, so I don't
Who?
clicks some streamer just
Okay.
cuz. To be fair, the guy I had on for the first round doesn't watch a ton of YouTube. It's mostly Twitch. So the Twitch
I'm the
people
exact
took precedent.
opposite.
Same, kind of, which is bad because, you know, my job is on Twitch. But
Yeah.
YouTube
I don't even
videos
really
are
watch streamers,
right.
like at all.
It's tough. Like, it's easy. Like, if I upload a 20-minute video, it's easier for you to watch that than to try to catch a 5-hour live stream.
Right.
And, you know, you can pause a YouTube video and go back to it. You can't pause my
Yeah.
stream.
Right.
So, like, just the different ways of watching content, I guess.
I just remembered I was supposed to tell you a story and then I forgot about it.
No. Story
So,
time.
yeah, the whole women scared to come in my DMs thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I was walking into my mass comm class because I'm a mass communications major.
Yeah.
So I was walking into class and this girl walked by and I'm not gonna lie, she was pretty cute. So I go to open the door for her and it's this big ass metal door, right? It kicks my hat, which scared the shit out of me. So I yanked it and smacked myself in the face and all up the arm with the heaviest metal door I have ever felt. And I mean, it's gone now, but I had a blood bruise like halfway up my forearm from it. And it knocked my hat off and I just stood there. She was like, "Are you okay?" Like, she tried to console me and I just stood there. I think I don't talk about it very often because it's sad, but I think that about sums up my luck with women
Bruh.
very well.
Oh, the anxiety apparently got to you at that moment, dog.
Yeah, that being said,
Bro has
If
less
the,
game than a dead puppy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That being said, if the hot blonde Bills fan that likes Reggie Gilliam that follows me on Twitter is seeing this, my DMs are completely open.
Apparently I'm playing Matchmaker. Oh my god. I am going
Don't tell
to
me I just
start.
gave you an idea.
You did.
Oh. And I'm gonna have to be involved, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. You're on the first episode when this happens.
No! You're stealing a content idea from, he had to change his name. I can't remember his name. He went by something and then it, like, was kind of racist, so he changed his name. And he was the guy who would have, like, he did, like, Twitch Bachelor, basically.
Oh, yeah.
One
yeah,
guy on
yeah,
and then,
yeah.
like, a bunch of female streamers, like, Mia
no,
Malkova was big
not
in
the
it.
same exact idea. No.
Okay,
No.
okay. That's
But, no,
okay.
I am going to start a Twitch dating show now. This is going to happen.
Oh, no. Okay.
We'll get to planning on that. MillerFootball episode 1.
Listen, if you get the hot blonde Bills fan, I'll be on it.
But also, you guys also have to remember you've met me. When I talk about plans, I normally end up talking about them and then forgetting for 6 months. So in about a year, be on the lookout for a Twitch dating show because I am terrible.
Yeah.
But, god damn it. I don't know why
I really
that
hope this
story was
doesn't-
so bad.
Oh, it's so bad, but I hope that doesn't hit my Twitter feed because I surprisingly have a decent female following on Twitter. I think it's because of how anti-Deshaun Watson I am
Yeah, because fuck
and
that guy,
anti-like
dog.
Matt Araiza. Yeah, because
Well, actually,
know-
don't. But
I know I got at least 3 female followers from like shitting on somebody who was calling the WNBA lame. So like maybe because I'm a dude that advocates for women on Twitter, they flock to me. But I hope they don't see that because I'm gonna look like a dick.
yeah.
It's like it's one thing to have the female following, but once you start hitting on them, which I would never do. I am a child of God, as you can see.
Which
with
I
the
would
light from the
never
heavens
do. He
descending on me.
says 5 minutes after he did it. Record time to lie to people. That's amazing.
I don't lie to anybody. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, it's on video, dog. Just literally rewind 5 minutes. Thank you.
Listen, I complimented one woman. She's very attractive.
Oh
I probably
my
should
God.
have the word hot. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Well, you know. I feel like
don't-
I'm
I don't know,
supposed
is
to
that
tell
is that
embarrassing
offensive?
stories. I don't know.
Is
I
that
did-
offensive?
I don't know.
Offensive to call a woman hot?
I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know either. I'm really fucking digging myself off
Yeah,
at this
I'm
point.
trying to push past this, and you just keep trying to drag me back. Like, I'm
I
not
know.
done. Let me defend myself.
Oh, yeah, because that's literally what I'm doing. Anyways, they
Okay.
won't see it. Go on.
See, you say that, but the podcast is actually finally starting to pick up again, so you never know.
Listen, if the freaking my female following on Twitter finds this podcast, I will be very shocked. And that's not an insult at you. I just think there is very little overlap between
Yeah.
the two viewer bases.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. But no, it's okay. At least you didn't work as a waiter in a restaurant for a really long time. And anytime a cute female was there, not anytime, but multiple times when there were cute females in the place, you drop their order of food, carrying it to their table. Multiple times this happened to me, which is tough. It also sucks because I don't ever drop shit, but I would. I don't know why. Nerves. Because I have nerves of silk, not of steel.
In the same way.
All right, moving on, because if we don't, we're going to be here for 7 hours.
Yeah, I apologize.
No, you're all good, dog. Yeah, we have gone through 3 rounds, 3 matchups. Next, we got Jennings Brower versus KSI.
I don't know who Brower is.
Okay.
I know who KSI is, obviously.
Jennings is a TikTok cosplayer. He does he's most recently he was like Danny Phantom. That one was interesting. Always has done skits as like Lucifer. Those are funny. But like Lucifer Morningstar, not like Satan. So the DC version of Lucifer, because he looks incredibly similar to the actor who played Lucifer in the show.
Fair enough.
He's mostly just made it through off of, he got a buy and then name recognition because he's a TikToker.
Right.
That's what got him through. KSI,
British funny man.
One of the founders of the Sidemen, current boxer, just boxed 2 people in the same night, knocked them both out. The one guy,
really?
Yeah, the one guy after he knocked him down and the ref, was checking on him, KSI, wanting to stay warmed up, started doing push-ups while he waited for the guy to stand back up. Dude is an entertainer. When it was over, he grabbed the mic and shouted at everybody, "Are you not entertained?" And then called out everyone, including Andrew Tate, which, I want to see it. I want Andrew Tate to go get fucking shithoused by KSI. I'd love it. It'd be top tier content.
Valid.
But Jennings Brower versus KSI. What say you, MillerFootball?
Well, I think KSI's got to get it just for the double knockout.
Double knockout.
Just for that,
dude,
I'll give it to him.
The amount of people who were screaming about that. Well, they're not real professional boxers that he was fighting.
Who cares? He still knocked somebody the fuck out.
And twice in the same 4 hours. Like, that's impressive as fuck, you assholes. All right. Next, we've got Faze Rug versus Nikhil Clayton. I don't know if you'll know who either of these guys are.
I love Nikhil.
Thank God.
All over the Gambit man himself.
Oh, speaking of Gambit.
Okay. No.
I don't know which comic book it is. Sorry, I had to go find my... I just picked up the first edition of the new Gambit run.
Respectable.
I don't know why I had to go find it to show you, but I did. Gambit.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Respect it.
I picked up way too many comics this time.
I saw your little haul video.
Yeah. I don't know. I had to post that, dude. I have no impulse control. The people needed to know.
Respect it. Yeah. And then Faze Rug is my least favorite Faze member. I have never been able to stand that man. I cannot stand him.
I love that Nikhil is moving on so far into this bracket. It makes me feel...
Nikhil's a legend.
So good. The Gambit man himself.
He is one of my favorite comic creators.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like him,
Sir Superhero, Panda Red.
I don't really watch him. Panda Red.
Panda's great.
Yeah. And there's one guy that I watch. I never remember his name, but he's like a teacher. He uses comics to like teach.
Oh, I think
he
I've
teaches
seen him,
Watchmen specifically.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Straw Hat when he gets into like his Marvel and whatnot.
Straw Hat the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he moved on last week. I don't remember.
I'm sad if he didn't.
I do know whatever it was, he did have a super tough matchup, so.
Fair enough.
But next round, we have Kenny Beecham, a.k.a. King of the Fourth Quarter, up against Colin Ray.
No contest. It's Kenny.
Yeah. Yeah.
No contest.
The only thing that bothers me a little is how little of a contest there was last week between Kenny Beecham and Linus Tech Tips.
Oh, yeah, no contest whatsoever. Oh, my God.
There should be some contest here.
I don't follow Linus Tech Tips, if I'm being totally honest, so I'm not a reliable source.
Fair. All right.
Kenny's my man. Kenny is my boy.
Kenny is amazing. I am a little mad at him, though.
Why?
Because he put out a tweet one day of wanting YouTube editors, and I DM'd him, and he never looked at it. Even though he said he was going to look at every DM he got, he never looked at it.
Well, sometimes you get a little busy and you forget.
Well, he hired a different editor, and anytime I see an editing mistake, I laugh. Like, you could have hired me and that wouldn't have happened.
Fair enough.
That's not true at all. You hire me and I probably would have forgot. But moving on. Next one, we got Courage JD versus Carl Jacobs.
Where can I see this at? Because my page stops.
So you have to scroll like over the top of the bracket to scroll the bracket down, if that makes sense. Because the whole page will scroll, but you have to actually scroll on top of the bracket.
Let's see. I
don't know how that's going to work on a laptop. So we're on round 3, obviously.
Oh, there we go. I click and drag.
I didn't know that. Chromebooks, ladies and gentlemen.
Ew!
What?
Carl beat Schlatt? Who did that?
Jake.
Who was responsible for that?
Round 2 was entirely Jake Talks Sports.
I'm yelling at him right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. I yelled at him for a lot of choices he made.
Where is he at? Okay, this is live.
Unfollowed and unsubscribed.
How dare you pick Carl Jacobs over Schlatt, you uncultured fucking cretin.
So, because of that, Courage JD is moving on anyways, I guess? No.
No. I like Carl, but he's not better than Schlatt.
But is Carl better than Courage?
I'm not
you
a
heard
big
the
Courage
rant
fan,
earlier,
personally.
Though.
I'm just, yeah, I'll give him it. Just fuck Jake.
Ooh.
Hold on. I've got so many problems with what he did. Ew. What's this man doing?
What's your next problem?
Dude Perfect over Schmosh.
Jake said Dude
Markiplier
Perfect
over Pat McAfee.
Markiplier absolutely over Pat McAfee.
I'm biased. I like Funny Punter Man because football.
Too bad.
Didn't grow up on Markiplier.
Compared to Mark, he's not funny.
I didn't grow up on Markiplier.
Mark makes Pat look like uncultured swine.
I was a Smosh kid. I didn't grow up on Markiplier.
So go watch Markiplier now. It's still top tier content. God damn it.
I don't want to watch Five Nights at Freddy's.
So don't. It's not like the dude's been making content for 15 years, dog.
I'm joking.
Daily for 15 years, mind you. And also, when me and Jake were talking about this, we were also like, in content creation, does Pat McAfee truly count? Because yes, he's on YouTube, but like, did he grow organically on YouTube? No, it was Barstool Sports, and then it was him doing his own thing and getting, ESPN to promote his shit, and FanDuel, and that's not normally the content creator way of going about it.
I guess.
So, but that does lead us to George Not Found versus Markiplier.
Send Mark through. I don't like George and the little dream group.
This is where I was... Markiplier is one of the few guys I would fight to the death for on this tournament.
Fair.
Well, depending on who he's going against,
Right.
There are certain spots where it's just like, all right, whatever. But I couldn't, have him go out in the first 3 rounds, not even make it halfway. It's Markiplier.
Right. I respect it. Definitely respect it.
Uh-oh. Is he going to do it just to spite Jake? We have Pokimane versus Jake's favorite creators, Dude Perfect. Largest female streamer of all time, numbers-wise, versus Dude Perfect. Fake trick shot, guys.
Yeah, give it to Pokimane.
Let's go!
I like her.
Jake's going to be pissed. Poki's great, though.
Fuck Jake. This is for Schlatt, you cuck.
Damn.
Can I have beef now?
Nice. I love it. I'm shocked that Pokemon's made it as far as she has.
Why? She's awesome.
She's great, but most people, you either love her or you hate her, it seems like.
I guess.
And
I like one of my favorite YouTube videos ever, and it's kind of aged weirdly because of somebody that's in it. But when the Lunch Club, which was like Call Me Carson, Ted Nivis, and all them, when they raided all the streamers' houses, and there's just a clip of Carson stealing her journal, putting it up to the camera, and then sulking out of the room. It's one of the funniest clips ever. And I know, like I said, Carson's a little controversial now.
So were a lot of the people Pokimane was kind of near for a while.
Yeah.
Because she had that whole thing with Fitz, too, where she was gaming with Fitz all the time.
Controversial now.
Have you seen the jokes he makes? Most people get canceled for one of those.
Yeah, okay.
This dude,
Fair.
But
I
still think
like
they're
legit,
hilarious.
No, I love them. I do too.
I genuinely love the Misfits.
I do cringe a little bit.
Sometimes, yeah. Other times, it's just like...
the majority of the time. Like, the video they just uploaded where they went to... where was it? They went
the
to some
road trip,
off...
Tasmania, yeah.
Tasmania. Fucking incredible video.
Dude,
that was
the
legendary.
fucking swagger souls in the bike helmet. I had to paint my face with oil paint. What? I had to paint my face with oil paint. What? I had to paint my... Just so good.
And
or
then,
dude, I love the Misfits. They all lost in round one, by the way. Swagger lost to Faze Jev, and Fitz lost to somebody.
Whoever you had on in round one needs to... their opinion erased from the internet.
Damn, that's aggressive. I don't know who Fitz lost to. I'm not going to spend an hour
somebody
scrolling
that he's probably better than.
Probably, because I think I bitched about it. To be fair, Straw Hat Goofy moved on, and he beat out Casey Neistat in the first round.
Goofy over Neistat. I never liked Neistat.
Oh, really? I always loved Casey. But I loved Straw Hat, so I was fine with it, but it was one of those, like, wow, I'm shocked he moved on past, because Casey's name value is huge.
Real quick, is this too much? Do I need to fix that?
You're good. If you want to, you can. I don't think it matters.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest, 90% of my audience listens, excuse me, to the audio, not the video.
Fair enough.
Probably because
I just want to put it out there, by the way. I'm in this Dynasty League with some guys I used to play Madden with, and I just completed 2 trades. I got David Montgomery straight up for DeAndre Swift, which I know a lot of people are going to hate.
That's great, though.
I just sent Christian McCaffrey, Traylon Burks, Robert Tonyan, and a second-round pick for Cole Kmet, Justin Fields, and Leonard Fournette.
That was a mistake.
No, I don't care. Listen, it's a Dynasty League, so it's long-term.
CMC's 25. I don't care.
Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I need my boys. And I inherited this team from somebody that was a goofball. So I told myself I need David Montgomery and Cole Kmet on every single one of my fantasy teams.
The way I did Justin
I've completed
Jefferson?
that. Yeah, I have now completed that. And the only way I could get Kmet was to trade McCaffrey in a big package, so I did it.
Oh, speaking of Dynasty League drafts, our league that we just did, my league, I should say, because we're in another Dynasty League anyways, so.
Yeah.
My league, the guy who had the first overall pick was my uncle, because I could not find anybody else to join us. Nobody wanted to respond, or if they did, it was like, I don't do Dynasty, because whatever, which valid. So he knows nothing of fantasy football. I'm genuinely surprised at how well he did.
I didn't pay attention to his team.
The only mistake he truly made was, well, he made 2. One was he took Patrick Mahomes in the second round, but
that's all right.
Josh Allen went in the first. So when you see the quarterback you wanted you go get your next guy. That's just, it's just like after I saw him take Mahomes, so Allen and Mahomes were off the board, and then somebody took Herbert the second round also. So I was like, oh, so round 4 came around, and it's like, okay, Lamar time before I miss him.
Fair enough. Yeah, I ended up with Jalen Hurts, I think.
Yeah.
Also Fields, so. Hurts doesn't pan out. I got QB1 of the future top 5 quarterback, Justin Fields.
I don't know about that.
Future top 5 quarterback. He'll hit it. Anyways,
G Fuel, sponsor me already, you bitches. Because that's going to help. Calling them bitches is going to get me a sponsorship.
All right.
I'm smart.
Next.
All right.
Smith and Nadeshot.
Yes, sir.
Know both of these people.
Good.
I'm proud of myself. And Hack Smith has to move on.
But Nadeshot made 100 Thieves.
But they made Lightsaber.
I know. That's how I convinced him to let Hacksmith move on over Tommy Innit last week. I was like, "You're really gonna pick?"
How is that even a question?
Because it's Minecraft, man. And I was like, "You're really gonna pick a Minecraft YouTuber over the guy who created a lightsaber?" And he's like, "You know what? You got a point."
He made a lightsaber. He made Thor's hammer. He made Stormbreaker. Made Cap's shield. He made an Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey nerds, that shit you like,
I got you."
Yeah.
The other thing, Nadeshot was also, somebody tried to get him in trouble this week. It did not work.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember the Mob?
Yeah.
They were a group that joined 100 Thieves, had like Frosty, Avalanche, bunch of guys who were also pro gamers, but whatever. So Frosty was on Twitter screaming about how bad the conditions were when they were with 100 Thieves. But he just yelled on Twitter about it. Nadeshot did a stream on Twitch where he brought actual receipts and said, "No, fuck you. You ain't gonna lie about this." Some people were still siding with Frosty because, millionaire's bad. It's like, well, Frosty would be one too. Turns out Frosty was just a lazy piece of shit.
Valid.
So basically what happens is 100 Thieves paid to move the Mob to LA. Paid them $60,000 a year apiece for nothing. Like, just paid them that. They would also get any revenue from Twitch or YouTube or content creation. They would get full revenue from brand deals they negotiated themselves. If 100 Thieves negotiated it, 100 Thieves took most of the profits for that brand deal.
Which is valid.
Which makes sense, because you were probably only getting that deal because of 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
So, I get it. But the dude was like, yeah, I really just, if we would have been paid enough money to live while working with 100 Thieves, imagine what we could have done. It's like, dude, 60 grand a year just because, and then your Twitch and YouTube money.
You were living pretty damn comfortably.
People
if that's
looked up the
enough to
stats.
live.
He only streamed 40 hours a month while he worked for 100 Thieves. 40 hours per month. You want to bitch about not having money, it's because you were being lazy. Like, that's what put me over the edge, was the,
It's funny. It's funny.
We just didn't have enough to live. It's like, what's actually funny, though, is Frosty kind of disappeared from the internet. Avalanche, who was in the same group, in the same position, took off. He's doing great. You know why?
For him.
Because he fucking worked for it.
For him.
Like, god damn it. It was also one of those things, like, I can't imagine somebody giving me 60 grand a year saying, go make your dream actually work, and then not doing anything to try to make it happen. I cannot fathom that idea.
I can't either.
Oh, sorry. But
If someone
Hacksmith
gave
is
me
moving
60 grand to work with, I'm buying a fullback and making a video. Like,
I don't know.
I didn't say what level of fullback.
No, that doesn't make it better.
I don't mean, okay, I worded that poorly. I am paying a fullback.
There we go.
I am paying a fullback.
Oh yeah, when is
Listen.
Kari Blasingame on the Ball Knowers podcast?
Oh my god, I gotta work on that.
You too.
I gotta do it. I really do. He'll come on too. Kari seems like such a chill dude.
Dude, they have Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays on the Pat McAfee show. What if you get Kari Blasingame Wednesdays going on the Ball Knowers podcast?
It'd be more elite. Weekly Chicago story. Oh my God, that'd be so cool. Weekly stories talking about what's going on in Chicago.
CJ Ham, I need you on my show before he gets Kari on his. Please.
Kari
help.
comes on the Ball Knower podcast before CJ comes on the Scuffed Ass podcast. Kari is officially the better fullback.
No, that's not how football
That's how
works.
it works. Listen, who's the fullback guy here? Who makes the rules?
Yeah, but the fullback guy also admitted he was biased multiple times and just refuses to treat CJ Ham like an actual human being. So I don't want to hear
top 3.
He's top 2. Only
Top
Kyle
2, top
Juszczyk gets the argument over him.
Either way.
And I think
top 3.
Kyle only gets it because he's in an offense that uses him better.
Okay, well.
Give CJ Ham the 49ers offense and he's better.
Yeah. Well, listen, on a less slanderous note, I saw a video, or actually I got tagged in a video today, where somebody that follows me on TikTok is going through and doing like top 10 positions. And they posted their top 10 fullbacks and had Freebird going in the background.
Nice.
And I was so proud.
Nice.
Though his rankings were awful.
Oh, no.
Respectfully.
Was CJ Ham
awful.
top 2?
Oh, Keith Smith top 5. He made the same mistake I made like 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should, again, back on track.
My
wow.
apologies. Listen, fullbacks got brought up.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
Okay, I do have ADHD. Do you also?
Not diagnosed.
Oh, okay. Well, I have ADHD. That's why I'm not helping the process here. Is because I
just
too
like to
easily
talk.
go with the flow. Like, oh, we're talking about this now. Okay. I have words.
See, I just like to talk.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah. All right. Another one where you get to put down Jake's man, maybe. We've got Straw Hat
It's Coyote,
Goofy
then, yes.
versus Coyote Peterson. Who's
He's
moving on?
cool. Coyote Peterson's cool, but Straw Hat Goofy is the movie guy.
Okay, I've never understood the love for Coyote Peterson. He seems like a cool dude, but I don't know what the point is of going out and letting deadly creatures attack me. He's
Because
a fucking
science.
Idiot. No,
Because science.
there's nothing science about this. The dude's a fucking...
It's fuck shit science. It's scuffed science. You should appreciate it.
I don't. I appreciate science that matters.
He's like if Steve Irwin was a jackass.
Right.
That's how I look at him.
He's like Steve Irwin, but if Steve Irwin sucked in every way, that's dumb.
Yeah.
God.
The Straw Hat's got to move on.
Jake's gonna
there's
kill me
no
for
question.
screaming about Coyote that way because I didn't
Jake
yell at
can
him like that.
fucking cope. Jake, if you're watching this,
Cope.
deal with it.
All
I
right.
own you.
Whoa. I don't think the Bears fan should be saying that to the Packers fan. Your owner's still.
I own you.
Your owner's still tripping on ayahuasca right now. It's fine. I love
man.
that he did that. I do hate the way he's getting treated for it because people are not caring. And like, I think it was you that posted it on Twitter. You know, they wouldn't treat Lamar the same way if he came out and said he was doing
Got death threats
hallucinogens.
over that tweet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I had somebody, it was a white man with, like his little, basically the stereotype you'd imagine.
Yeah.
Some balding white guy. He said something like, he called me a N-word lover. He said, if I ever saw your N-word loving ass out in public, I'd show you what a real man is. I'd put you in the fucking ground. And I was like, okay, Grandpa.
See, my reply to that, I'm very antagonistic. So I would have been like, well, you'd have to be able to get your fat ass out of that chair first, and then I'd walk away. That's normally how, because that's just the way I am. I refuse, like, most people are smarter than me in the, not like actually, but in the way they handle situations.
Yeah.
You try to, cool things down. I don't. I'm just like, no, fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your grandma, bye.
Yeah, see, if it was him saying he'd kick my ass, I'd probably do that. When I hear a fucking death threat, that's spooky, dude. I don't trust it. I mean, I know it means nothing, but still, just the concept of it.
No, it's
that's something I want to deal
wild
with.
that, we talk about sports and get death threats, that's a little nuts. Actually,
Well,
that's
it's
why.
because I dare question the white man.
That's fair. I've never gotten death threats over football-related stuff. Mostly it's video games.
I feel like that's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit if Aaron Rodgers is doing shrooms in his spare
No, who
time.
gives a
I
fuck?
really don't. But I'll guarantee if it was Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts, it
There
would be
are-
something to the effect of, that thug's setting a bad example for our youth. Get him out of my fucking league. And remember, Josh Gordon lost his career to fucking marijuana.
Right.
But
There
Aaron
are
Rodgers is smoking or not smoking. I don't know how you
Smoking
ingest. I don't know how drugs work. Listen, okay,
Fair.
I'm not. I'm sheltered. But he's doing shrooms in his spare time. We're all like,
But also,
okay.
I do get bugged by the people saying he was doing LSD because that's not true. Because LSD
Different
is
things,
a chemical compound made by humans, where ayahuasca is just a plant. You go.
It is shrooms, right? I'm
No,
right in that.
don't-
It's not.
Ayahuasca is not mushrooms.
Like I said, I don't know jack shit about drugs. So
Look at that. He's
I just
proving he's a
heard-
good kid, and I'm proving I am not.
I just heard plant drug, and I was like, oh, shrooms. Okay.
Ayahuasca is. It's a drink. So I guess it could be shrooms. It's a tea. You make tea.
So wait. Actually, I don't know if that's an offensive stereotype.
It might be. I don't know. I don't know what you're
You
gonna
know how
say.
like in movies you'll see Native Americans and they bring their like brew and they make the cowboy drink it and then he fucking trips out.
Oh
You
yeah,
ever seen that? Is that what
Maybe.
that is?
maybe. But so it is not shrooms. It's made of a very specific vine. Well, leaves off of a very specific vine,
Okay.
and then it's made into a tea.
Oh, so he's drinking psychedelic tea.
Yeah.
This is the same man that was eating clay and claimed he was immunized.
Yeah.
Dude,
Aaron Rodgers
listen.
is a wild man. And
It's not even him, it's the women he's with. Rodgers just does whatever they want, which, like, listen, I get it. We all have the things we're into. If he likes to feel like he's fucking Mother Nature, by all means, I'm not one to judge.
right, fair.
But, things a man will do for,
All right.
we'll say, a woman to stay respectful.
We're reeling it back in here. Next round, we have B. Dylan Hollis up against Binging with Babish.
I don't know who Dylan Hollis is, but I am a diehard Babish fan.
So this works out weirdly. Dylan Hollis is a TikTok food video guy. He goes and finds like old ass recipe. Not, I shouldn't say old ass because they're mostly like recipes from 1900s Midwest USA, and makes. He is maybe the most hilarious. I don't want to say chef, but food video creator I have ever seen. I will again send you.
Okay.
I can send you a video of his now because he's amazing.
Listen, respectfully, you can send me whatever you want. It's not going to change my mind.
Fair, but he's amazing. But so is Babish. I understand.
See, Babish is just one of those guys where, like, I fall asleep to his videos and I watch them late at night while I'm doing shit. Like, they're just nice.
Yeah, Babish is one of
Other
those guys. Sorry, go ahead. Finish what
I was
you're
gonna say
saying.
the other guy might be funny, but he didn't make the death sandwich from regular show or the death pastry from The Simpsons. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some sort of pastry that was meant to kill Homer, and then he just ate it.
No, but he made stuff that was worse, probably.
Yeah.
Middle America is a bad place. The Midwest of the U.S. is a scary, scary time. Spam
Truly
is
is.
considered a good protein here.
Hey,
problem.
my late grandfather, that was his favorite food, was Spam.
Dude, and I find it scary when people just like cut up some Spam and put it on a sandwich. That I can't do.
That's what he
gross.
did, I think.
But the one meal that I still make, well, there's like two of them technically, because one's breakfast, one's dinner, that I'll make with Spam is you fry up some potatoes, so like hash browns or just actual fried potatoes or whatever. Then you add your Spam, and then for breakfast you add eggs and cheese all in one pan and mix it together. Fire. And then if it's a dinner time one, you add a can of cream corn and cheese. Fire. But Spam on its own is nasty.
See, I've never had Spam, so I'm not sure. I just remember that and like canned Cheese Whiz were like his two favorite things on the planet.
Cheese Whiz. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
So that and creamsicles. Sorry. I had to throw that in there too.
Moving on, we have food theory. So Matt Pat, game theory, film theory, food theory. Though I do think game theory and film theory lost already.
Aw. Bad. I know people don't like Matt Pat. That's a thing.
Wait, since when? What? Matt Pat's great.
He did something where he made a video about an indie game and like didn't credit the developer or something, and people got really pissy about it.
He credited the developer by talking about their game.
Yeah, but apparently that wasn't enough for people.
Yeah, well, go fuck themselves.
Maybe I'm missing a couple steps in there, but I think that was kind of like the basics of it.
Should I get canceled because I made a Minneapolis Miracle video and didn't credit, like, Paul Allen? He's the one who coined the phrase, I guess, so.
Yeah, Paul Allen now owns the rights to your life.
Also, go watch that video, because it's phenomenal.
I still gotta watch it.
It's so
respectfully.
good. I did so... that one, I'm proud of that video.
I need to do a video. I don't have the capability to make video essays right now just because of my editing. But when I do, the first thing I'm doing is making a video about the life of Bronco Nagurski, because that man is a fucking, or was a walking superhuman.
Fair.
That man was the Incredible Hulk, if the Incredible Hulk was real.
I just want to let you know, when you go to do that and you sit down to write your script and you think, oh, this will only take a couple hours, it'll take you 6 weeks.
Oh, that's fair. I got time.
If you are anything like me, and I don't know if you are or not, I'm a very emotional human.
I am very.
I made myself cry writing my own script for a video multiple times.
Why?
Because the whole thing, you will get the lines that punch hard in that video. You will understand when you see it. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Okay.
But, that one, there are only like 2 videos I've made that I'm like super proud of the way they turned out. No, there's 3. The Minneapolis Miracle, the Story of Rocktober, the Colorado Rockies one I did, and then the Call of Duty Zombies storyline video I did. That one took me like 3 months to make, to do all the research and the editing and all that. So those 3 are probably... I don't know why I got into my own videos here. This is bad.
This man's selfishly plugging his own content.
Cheap plug on my own content. Love it. But we got Food Theory versus Dakotas.
I don't know who Dakotas is.
Twitch streamer.
Okay, yeah, just put Matt Pat through.
Let's go. Matt Pat stays alive.
I have a deep connection to Matt Pat because we're both theater kids.
I love food theory, film theory, game theory. They're so good.
Have you ever watched Matt Pat's old like Broadway audition tapes?
No.
He auditioned for Link in Hairspray.
Okay.
He was good.
Oh.
Like there's also videos of him like out in public at like conventions and stuff where people will FaceTime their friends and he will personally sing "It Takes Two" to them, which I think is hysterical. I love Matt Pat. Matt Pat was like my idol for a little bit, and then I found out he went to Duke University, and that ruined it.
You know, when you said people didn't like Matt Pat, as long as it's not for him being like an actual shitty human, I'm fine with still saying.
No, he's a wonderful human.
It's like, God damn it, what did Matt Pat do? I liked Matt Pat. I got all scared for a second.
Yeah, and I love. Have you ever seen him tell his story of like when he first started creating content and how Steph had to support him? That's so sweet. I love that. Yep. They're such a wholesome little couple, and they've got a kid now, which is crazy.
Makes me feel old. Okay, the weird shit. Now that we are both creators, we can kind of understand this better than before. But the weird parasocial relationships that happen here, like, us and Matt Pat. Matt Pat has no fucking clue who we are. But we're sitting here talking about he has a kid now and they're such a cute couple and oh, this guy's so great. He has no clue who we are. Like, it's weird. And there are people who probably talk about us that way with their friends, and they have no clue who we are.
If there are people out there talking about me with their friends, that would make my day.
There honestly are, dude.
If there are kids that sit down at the lunch table and be like, yo, fullback god dropped, and it's just the fucking fullbacks and Freebird videos I've been doing. If that's a thing, that would be wonderful.
But
aspire to hit that level one day.
I think we already have. I don't think that's the highest level you have to get to.
It's not, but it's one I want to hit.
Well, no, the highest... it's an easier level to get to than you think of in your head. Like, okay, this is going to sound really bad, but FTI, the group I'm in, they just did the Sizzlin' Summer Series thing where we all did, well, not we all, some of us did cooking videos for FTI. Right. The guys who did the finale today name dropped me in their video. I don't know why. That was the wildest fucking shit. I don't remember what the exact line was, but just randomly, my name got thrown in there. Not talking about the video I made of Sizzlin' Summer Series. Just something about me. It's like, whoa. Yeah. I didn't know I was there. Wild. People know who I am. That's scary.
See, I have very small goals with this, like in terms of like milestones, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like one of my biggest things is, there's TikToks you always see where it's like, this is the best creator, and it's like, nah, and it keeps going through and going through and going through. I want to be the answer to one of those TikToks one day.
Same.
That, or I want like just that kind of stuff. Like I want to see someone make a TikTok about me as like narcissistic as that sounds.
I'm sorry, to be a content creator, you have to be at least 25% narcissist. I believe it.
I feel like I'm slightly below that.
You don't have to be
that, I'm probably exceeding.
I don't think 25%'s the right number. I'm literally making shit up at this point. But there has to be a little narcissism in you, otherwise you wouldn't make content. You would have never started to. Because you have to have thought, I'm funny enough, or I'm knowledgeable enough, or I'm whatever enough to get people to watch. Which requires some percentage of narcissism to even start.
That's true.
Now, that doesn't mean you're a full-blown narcissist who's like a shitty person and no one loves you. But you have to be at least a little bit. Or maybe a masochist. Masochist might work too. But moving on to Ms.
The Smith Plays.
Yes.
I don't know who the Smith Plays is.
He was a Call of Duty Zombies YouTuber that then transitioned to Fortnite. And he's also kind of the inspiration for how I named myself. So,
respectfully, give me Mizzy.
What?
Give me Mizzy. Respectfully.
That's tough. But fair enough.
Again, another guy that I just know because he's associated with Ludwig.
The Smith Plays is associated with me. I'm better than Ludwig. See? Narcissistic. I get it. Ludwig's rich. That makes him better. I see how it is.
Ludwig also has a cool intro.
Saying I don't have a cool intro.
Yours isn't as cool as Ludwig's.
Yeah, well, I can't afford to hire 12 people to make new shit for me. Or to tell me what words I'm supposed to say. Ludwig has never come up with any idea on his own.
It's probably true. You also don't have an iconic laugh like Ludwig does.
That's fair. But I do have iconic sayings. So,
what does Ludwig? Just all twitchy hooks.
But, okay. Next, we got Joe Bartolozzi versus Elite Takes.
I mean, you know where I'm going with this.
Sorry, Nico. Joe moves on. You should have put Daniil Hunter in your top 10 edge rushers.
Respectfully, I don't find Joe Bartolozzi funny.
Fair.
I don't like him at all. He's just loud muscle man. Not in the good way.
Still a better version of loud muscle man than many others. Or many others who want to pretend they're muscle man.
The bar is very low.
That's fair. I understand not liking his humor. My biggest thing with him is at least he's not a shit person while being Loud Muscle Man. He seems to be a decent human. He's just.
That's why I said
you just don't have to love his humor. That's fair.
That's why I said respectfully, because he does seem like a good dude, but
yeah,
his comedy's just not for me.
Nico, you will lose eventually. It's a promise. And it will be because you didn't put Daniil Hunter in your top 10 edge rushers. And he refuses to debate me on it because he knows I'm right.
I think it's because he doesn't know who you are.
Hey, you watch it. Just because he knows who you are. Fucking. Stop rubbing it in that you're famous, okay?
I got called Hollywood today when I posted
Dude,
that. I hit
you're
a million
kind of
likes.
going Hollywood on this podcast right now.
I'm doing it full for comedic effect.
Oh, is that it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Listen, just for reference, one of my friends the other day brought up the fact that I hit 1 million likes on TikTok and I cringed. Like, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't that. I tagged one of my friends in a TikTok, right? Just like at her. And because it was a girl, someone that follows me was like, ooh, did I just stumble onto something? And she brought that up to me and I cringed so hard and I was like, I'm sorry. She was like, well, I guess you got to start being more considerate of what you say on TikTok because you're famous now.
Dude, that's, yeah. But you also have to realize anytime you post anything on the internet, whether you're big or not, like,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're right.
Anytime I've ever played a video game or done a podcast or anything with a person of the opposite gender, I will get somebody who comments like, oh, are you two together? It's like, I'm allowed to just be friends with people, man.
Yeah.
We're allowed to just hang out and chill, dude.
In all fairness, the girl that I tagged is kind of someone I'm into, but we won't talk about that.
We've talked about it. Somebody... Whoever it was that found the thing on TikTok, watch this podcast, send it to her.
No, don't do that. That
We're
would be very
playing
embarrassing.
matchmaker on the Scuffed Ass podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
It would be a terrible idea considering she's been my best friend of like 7 years.
Yeah, that's about how that goes, buddy. That's a tough conversation. Hopefully it goes well, because if it doesn't, not only do you get rejected, but you also lose your friend, so that's tough.
No, she's transferring schools next month, so...
Okay, that genuinely does kind of mean you should probably say something.
I mean, no, because like, she's talking to somebody right now, so...
Okay, no, okay, maybe this is my weird-ass mindset. She's talking with somebody, so she's not with them?
But she's pretty into him. I hear about him quite often.
She's not with them?
Yeah, but...
You say it. You let them know. What's the worst that happens? She tells you to go fuck yourself? Welcome to life.
She wouldn't do that, thankfully. She's a sweetheart.
But you know what I mean? The worst that can happen is she tells you to go fuck yourself and die. Cool. Yeah. I tell myself to do that every day.
I mean, I guess. My life is like one big episode of Big Time Rush.
Let's go. Oh, God. All right.
That was a random plug. I love Big Time Rush. Unrelated.
Dr. Lupo versus PewDiePie.
Don't know who Dr. Lupo is.
Really? He's a great guy. Twitch streamer. Well, he used to be a Twitch streamer. Now he moved to YouTube. Weirdly, I don't know why Twitch didn't work harder to keep him, because he was like the face of being a good guy on Twitch. Like multiple charity streams where him and his community have donated millions of dollars to St. Jude's for cancer research. He's also done, there was one time a guy, I don't know if it was in a donation or gifted subs or what, but the message that went along with some amount of money that he heard was this kid basically talking about how he was going to, I don't know what words I'm allowed to use on YouTube.
I get the vibe.
Pass on to another realm, by choice. And I don't know if that was a better or worse way of saying it, but
you said it. It's
what's out there now. And talked to that guy and basically, played therapist and gave the guy reason to look forward to tomorrow. So,
That's a
good
W.
guy Lupo. But he is also going against, the
Are we allowed
largest
to support
YouTuber.
PewDiePie? We're not anti-PewDiePie, are we?
I mean, yeah, okay. PewDiePie has said some bad things.
Yeah.
I think we all acknowledge that. I think we also all need to acknowledge it doesn't make it okay, ever. And I get that. But first of all, the past is the past. I'm sorry, I don't find holding something somebody did 5 years ago against them. That's a lie.
Right.
I do, depending on the situation. When it comes to things
saying
you
a word,
right, when it comes to things you say and can learn from and go, oh, my bad, I didn't, because I get it. Was it a shitty thing to have said? Yes. Does everybody know that? No. Does somebody from another country know that? There's lots of weirdness. So
I forgot about that part of it. I was just thinking about the bridge.
No, that's what I was thinking about. What are you thinking about?
Didn't he donate to small African kids to say some stuff on Fiverr?
Oh, yeah, that did happen. I forgot about that. But I also got to say I've made some shitty jokes like that in the past too. I think a lot of people have.
Yeah.
And again, it's all about, first of all, your actual actions are one thing to me. And then another thing is, again, people change. They can grow up and get better, be better people later. I'm not saying PewDiePie's perfect or, the greatest or anything. But to be fair, I've been drinking a drink with PewDiePie's face on it this whole time.
Yeah.
So
I have apologetically bumped Bitch Lasagna and
Bitch Lasagna is phenomenal.
That's the other one. You have another song?
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Fucking T-Series finally passing him.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they only needed a bunch of bots to do it.
Right.
Because they still don't get a quarter of the views he gets, though they have double the subs, which is hilarious.
Yeah, PewDiePie was also kind of like me getting exposed to YouTube gaming.
Yep.
Smosh was kind of my exposure to YouTube, but PewDiePie, I'll never forget it. There was a kid in my 4th grade class named Dylan, and Dylan was a very quiet kid, but me and him were good friends. Fun fact, he was a Commanders fan, other team name at the time, and his favorite player was Chris Cooley. But anyways...
Nice.
Yeah, we were sitting in computer class one day. We were playing some game, and he called a character Stefano. I was like, where did you get that name from? And he was like, you don't know who PewDiePie is? So he showed me, and that changed me forever.
What's going on, bros? My name's PewDiePie. Oh, I miss the days.
Classic, yeah.
PewDiePie's still great. Again, maybe not a great dude, but...
I think he's a great dude. I think he just said a couple things he shouldn't have.
I really do think we need to, especially when it's something they actively apologized for at the time. I'm sorry. When people tried to, who was it? There was one comedian who tried to get canceled over a tweet from 10 years ago. It's why?
I'm not sure.
What's the
Half
point?
of the comedians in the world.
I'm sorry. Shit. Times change. What was... I'm not saying it was right language, but what was acceptable language then versus now is different.
Yeah.
But,
it's...
Yeah. PewDiePie's weird. But
he's got to
still a
move
good
on.
creator. He deserves to move on. I do feel bad for Nico, though. We have seen
second.
where his downfall happens.
Yeah.
Here.
What?
Dinner.
Uh-oh. Stuff's happening. Uh-oh, things be happening. Is that food? Did we get some food? Is that some food?
I did.
What kind
I
of
did.
food?
Got Sloppy Joes.
Ooh, there we go. This is going to make me sound bad. We talked about it yesterday on stream, though. I don't know if I can remember the last time I ate a Sloppy Joe. might have been like 15 years ago. I'm being
Sad.
real. I don't love Sloppy Joes. But what we were
I
talking
do, because
about
my mom makes great
was
Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy Joe pizza. Best thing I've ever had. It is
Never heard of
phenomenal.
it.
It's
Sounds
so
incredible.
good. Oh, it's so good. It was
Sounds
incredible.
incredible, but I've never heard of it.
It's just weird.
Taco pizza's great too.
Taco pizza
Pizza
is
with
the bomb.
meat on it is just elite.
Yeah, yeah. Also, don't know if you tried them. Right now, the best frozen pizzas you can buy, the Stranger Things ones.
I had those.
They are
were very
so
good.
good.
I haven't watched the show, but the pizzas go hard.
I don't like Stranger Things, but the pizza was.
My sisters like it, so we got
Come on,
it.
the fat guy
they
had
were very good.
The fat guy who does food reviews on YouTube had to
Right.
food review on YouTube. Moving on, we got Creator versus Roman Atwood.
I honestly don't have an opinion on either of these individuals. I know
Okay.
who they are, but I don't have an opinion.
Okay, so
But Creator, his name sounds like crayon, so he wins.
Creator. He is an Australian Twitch streamer / YouTuber.
Aussies or dubs, they win.
Did you? So I don't know. Have you heard of like Laserbeam Muso?
Absolutely. Yeah, Landon's
So
my boy.
remember Click, the
Click?
their management group, and then the
No.
group YouTube channel they did just for Australian.
I do not.
Oh well, that's Creator was part of that with
Then,
Muso and
absolutely, he
Lannon.
moves on. If he's with Landon, he moves on. See, I'm old enough to remember when Landon made Madden videos.
Fair.
That was my shit. I used to love him when he made Madden videos. They moved on to Fortnite, and I still kind of watched him, but then I stopped.
He was one of my favorite Fortnite creators for a long time because the man's hilarious. Ooh, moving on, we have Dream versus Buga.
Who the fuck is Buga?
He is the guy who won the Fortnite World Championship a couple years ago when they did that huge tournament where the winner got like millions of dollars.
Is he
Buga.
the kid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then he moves on.
He
Anything
didn't,
to get Dream.
well, he didn't cheat to get where he got, unlike Dream, so.
I was gonna say
Go
Dream just
Buga.
piggybacks off of funnier people.
Right, Buga just won.
Yeah,
Buga
he's
just played
him.
well. He was just him.
Just him.
Next, we got Summit 1G versus Hold the Elevator.
I don't.
He
These
did,
people.
Hold the Elevator did TikTok skits. Summit 1G is a Twitch streamer.
Then give it to the TikTok person.
TikToker moves on. Hold the Elevator.
Yeah.
I'll send you one of his videos later. He did
Okay.
comedy stuff, and he did like the friendly serial killer was a thing he created.
Okay.
Hilarious. Friendly
enough.
serial killer as an idea is just hilarious.
Valid.
Next, we have Too Hype versus Karina Kopf. I don't know how to say her last name, but
I
Karina.
don't know who Karina is, but she moves on. Fuck Too Hype.
Wow, whoa.
I have a deep hatred for Too Hype.
But like Jesser. Everybody loves
Fuck Jesser.
Damn.
Fuck Jesser. They did Mopey dirty. I don't like what they did to Mopey.
That's fair.
I
Actually.
hate them for what
I
they did
kind
to
of
Mopey
forgot
and
about that
TD.
drama.
They did Mopey and TD so dirty.
And
And
Walker.
TD's like, oh yeah, and Walker. Yeah. Because first of all, Mopey was the best part of Too Hype. He gets underrated, but he was the best part. Because Chris is just, look at me, I'm tall and loud. Jesser's like, look at me, I'm also loud. Zach's like, haha, I'm old and quiet. And then James is like, look at me, I'm loud, but also like slightly older than Jesser. And then Mopey's like, I actually have a personality and I'm a very likable person. TD's like, I actually have a personality and I'm a very likable person. Walker's like, I actually have a personality and I'm also a very likable person and also friends with TD. So, yeah.
I kind of
fuck Too
forgot
Hype.
all of that happened.
Yeah. Dude, listen, I'm not one to
I
get
knew
like
there was a reason I
emotional.
didn't watch Too Hype anymore.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember
I'm not
though.
one to get like emotional over content creators, but I cried watching Mopey's video. I cried real tears.
Dude,
like it hurt.
Babbled like a bitch when Unis Honest ended. I don't know if you heard about that.
I know what it is, but I was never into it.
Oh,
it was
I
the
got-
Markiplier thing,
Yeah,
right?
and I'm a big Markiplier guy. That is my
Like
dude.
I said, he just wasn't someone
Fair.
I watched growing
But, like,
up.
I can't show you because my camera's not a webcam. I can't just pick it up and move it like it's attached to the thing. But, you know, I have like an Unis Honest giant tapestry flag right there.
Valid.
The lanyard on my truck keys is an Unis Honest lanyard. Like,
valid.
I plan to get an Unis Honest tattoo. The whole concept of it was just incredible. The art behind the idea of it.
I still don't know the ins and outs of it.
Unis Honest is Latin for 1 year.
Okay.
The whole goal was Mark and Ethan would create a brand new YouTube video every single day for a full year. On the 365th day at midnight, when the timer ran out, they deleted the YouTube channel. It was an experience that you genuinely had to be there for.
Damn.
The final day,
really
they
smart.
did a 12-hour live stream. And at the end of the live stream, the 3 people who worked on that channel all clicked the delete button at the same time. The screen went black, and channel unavailable popped up on my screen. I bawled like a baby.
I can see why. That is deep.
The art behind what they did is so amazing to me. So it will always hold a very special place for me.
Crazy.
So,
but
yeah.
The reason the Mopey thing got me so bad is because, like, you know, him and Jess are growing up childhood friends, right?
That's fucked up.
And I had an experience where my best friend from like the 4th grade onward, he didn't fuck me over like with money or something, but he just turned into a shitty human.
Yeah.
And I had to like separate myself from him, and I knew that was rough, but mine was by choice, right? And not because he did me dirty, because he was just a bad person. I guess he kind of did me dirty, but not to the extent with Moby. So to imagine he was kind of like forced to ditch Jesser, and also the way they did him for years financially was something that was like his dream job.
Yeah.
Hurt. Really hurt.
Yeah.
Also, just to hear how everyone did, like, could you imagine your childhood best friend bringing you somewhere with his friends, and his friends constantly berating you and treating you like shit,
and him
for
not
entertainment,
saying, and your best friend never saying anything? Yeah.
Right. Everyone in 2Hype is a horrible person. They all are terrible. Jidal might be the worst. I think he was actually the worst offender out of all of them, because he was like a dick, like a straight up open dick.
The only one of them that's still in 2Hype that I didn't, there's 2 actually that I don't completely hate, are Cash Nasty and Zach.
See, Zach was bad with the whole Mopey thing. I forgot about Cash.
It wasn't great, but because Cash doesn't live with them.
Yeah.
He's basically in 2Hype almost by name only.
Yeah. I just never liked Cash because he's loud LeBron fan, and I hate LeBron, so.
But
I mean, he's a good dude.
Right? It's like, at least he wasn't shitty.
So, yeah, I'll give him that. I forgot about Cash. Like you said, he's in 2Hype name only.
Yeah.
But everyone else, they're all terrible people, Zach included.
Moving on, we've got Laserbeam and Austin Evans.
I don't know who Austin Evans is, but Laserbeam's got to move on either way. Yeah. Give me Laserbeam.
G-Day.
Yeah.
Let's do a fucking shoey. Actually, let's not. That shit is disgusting.
Oh, it seems disgusting.
You've never done one? Well,
I don't drink.
You're not old enough to drink. That's right. All right, moving on. We got Nick A30 versus Merk Music.
I don't know Nick, but I used to fuck with Merk Music
Let's
heavy
go.
back in the day.
Somebody who knows Merk. Makes me feel good.
Just to double check, he was funny auto-tune man, right?
I don't know. Did he do auto-tune stuff? I don't know.
On Call of Duty.
Yeah, he did a lot of Call of Duty stuff. Yeah. He did.
Maybe he didn't do auto-tune. Maybe it was just trolling.
There were a lot
of
gun game reaction videos he did. Yeah. Those were hilarious.
Okay,
and then...
that's what it was. He wasn't the. I'm thinking of Got Drums. That's the auto-tune guy.
Gotcha.
He did the trolling. Okay, I'm sorry, I got them flip-flopped. Either way, I still fucked with Merk Music heavy.
Merk's still great.
Yeah, because he would like get up in the mic and like make weird noises and fuck with people, and then they'd screech. Yeah.
I keep trying to tell myself, oh, next time we record this, I'm gonna wear my Merk Music shirt. I just keep forgetting.
You have a Merk. That's elite.
I have a shirt and a hoodie. The
Just-
amount
that's
of
elite.
merch I own from different types of creators.
I've never bought
Kind of
creator
a
merch
problem.
before, but Schlatt just put his Schlatt & Co. merch as like permanent, so I think that's going to be the first thing I
No,
buy.
when you start, you got to head over to geeksgear.store. I have better designs. No, okay. Tell me that shit's not sick. Brains are
saying it
weird. The
isn't.
brains are weird design better than
I'm not
anything
saying
Schlatt's
it
ever
isn't,
done.
but it's kind of lame to buy your friend's merch.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Hey, what's that shirt? Oh, my buddy made it.
So you don't say that, you weirdo. You don't have to make it like that. You can just be like, it's a shirt. This guy makes it. Show him the website. Get him to buy one. You are terrible.
How'd you find out about him? Oh, he's my friend.
What's wrong with promoting your friend's business, dude?
I'm just giving you a
Damn,
hard
you're a
time.
shit friend. That's what I hear here. MillerFootball is a shit friend. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We should keep going because we are we've got like an hour to kick off.
All right, we got this. I was fucking around at the beginning because I didn't realize how big this bracket was. I saw like the first 8, and I was like, "Oh, that's not that bad."
No,
I figured
there's
we had
a
time
lot.
to kill. Yeah, I see that now.
And you're in round 3. You have less than most people.
Yeah.
What's funny is in less time we went through Jake's, and he had twice as many names as you, which is funny. But also,
Jake doesn't have the personality I do to bring to the table.
that's fair. We also definitely did not get as sidetracked. Mostly because I wanted to get through it, so I focused in. We did not go off the rails at all.
See, I'm just better than Jake. You want to talk to me longer.
Ouch, dog.
This is what you
I
get
don't know
for
if that's
eliminating
fair.
Schlatt, you cuck.
I don't know if that's fair, because I'm on
I don't
Jake's
care.
podcast, and he's on mine way more often than I'm on yours.
I want to
and you're on
Hollywood to
mine.
come on yours.
No, I don't think that's it. I think
I'm just kidding.
I don't try to record with the same guest like back to back to back. So it's like if we record together, I want to wait a couple weeks. But then like you were still doing your team preview stuff, so you're not gonna invite me on your podcast again until it's back to normal. Except for maybe
And
the
even
Broncos
then,
one.
I think we gotta wait a couple weeks.
Oh, do we?
It's like I think because like me and Andrew, we took a month break from the normal podcast, and we're just now getting back in the groove of things.
That's fair. But moving on, Super Carlin Bros versus Tech Source.
Not super familiar with TechSource, but I'm gonna assume they're a tech channel.
Yeah.
Super Carlin Bros.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Why are all my tech YouTubers losing? Makes me
I
sad.
don't follow tech.
You should.
tech
Tech's
guy.
great. Next, we've got Nick Merks versus Scissors.
Who Scissors is, but I don't like the way he spells his name.
I feel like it's better than the way Scissors is actually spelled.
Should not be a Z, let alone 3.
I don't know if there is 3. Honestly, I could have fucked that up.
Either way, that's too many
That would not be the
Zs.
first name I fucked up on here, so.
You spelled Goofy, i.e.
I think that's how he spells it.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, this
Maybe
is
not.
some Mandela effect shit. Hold up.
I'm checking too. Who's faster?
Tell you because my phone is dog
no,
shit.
it's with a Y. I don't know. Dude, when we made this, we were doing a podcast episode just for the creation of like what names we were going to put in. Because I'm pretty sure Muselk is, Muselkle. Because like I didn't fix anything. I just went with however my hands decided to type. That's just how it went.
Okay.
That's why some of them are capitalized, some aren't.
Notice that. Yeah.
Like, I didn't try that hard on the actual
Enough.
bracket creation part, because, like, we know who we're talking about, I think.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, we gotta go with Nick Merks here.
All right. There we go. The M fam moves on. Next, we got Soda Poppin' versus Being Just John, or better known probably as Beer Bong John on TikTok. But
yeah, I know the name
his
now.
name.
I didn't know him originally.
Yeah, he changed his name.
But okay, well, it's still gonna go Soda Poppin'.
Ooh.
That's a Ludwig friend, I believe.
God damn Ludwig friends. What is your obsession with Ludwig?
He's funny. Funny chest hole man plays Pokemon.
Actually, based off of what I've seen so far, his friends are funny. He just kind of exists.
Listen, I like him by himself more than I like him with other people.
I don't know. So far, all I think is, like, everything I see, it's like, oh, well, he plays games with Valkyrie sometimes. It's like, oh, so that's why people like him, is because they actually watch Valkyrie and Ludwig just existed there.
The middleman deserves some hype every now and again.
No. All right, moving on. We've got Zach King versus Muselkel.
Zach King.
He's the guy who did all the like crazy transition editing videos, like the like, you know, jump into a window but actually jump through it, like the weird. You know the guy. I know you do. It's just
we definitely got to go with Muselkel here.
Muselkel is moving on. Musical, actually.
Musical. I mean,
musical. I don't. That's still not right. But moving on again, we got Symphony versus Mr. Beast.
Well, Mr. Beast is the greatest content creator on the internet.
I don't know if that's true.
That's my opinion. I am perfectly okay with being disagreed with.
So my biggest thing with him is I'm still 99% sure he's never had an original thought.
You gotta enlighten me on that one.
The ideas for his videos, they're not ideas he came up with. Oh, I'm just gonna make Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Oh, so you're just gonna copy the fucking movie and call it good? Cool.
Yeah, but he made it in real life.
Oh, this whole we're gonna put our hands on a car and whoever's the last to take their hand off the car wins.
I know they've been doing that on radio for years.
Doing that for 50 years. Like,
okay, but he does it bigger and better. He innovates.
No, he just spends more money.
That's innovating, baby.
That's not.
It's innovation.
No, doing the same thing as somebody else, but making it look a little prettier. Or, you know, instead of it being a Ford Taurus that's getting given away, it's a Lamborghini. That's not innovation. That's just being rich.
Well, he gives his money to people that are less fortunate.
So do a lot of YouTubers. Let's not pretend like he's the only one.
No, actually, I know.
Technically, somebody looked into it. Like, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, most of the big YouTubers give more to charities than Mr. Beast does.
Really?
Yeah. Markiplier's whole thing about it, he was on, I know everybody hates Logan Paul, but he was on the Impulsive podcast, which, let's be honest, if we're picking a Paul to hate, Logan might not be the one to hate.
Logan's
kind of calmed down since back in the day.
I was going to say redeemed himself, but that's not the right word. He's mellowed out.
Yeah, and he's actually watchable now. Some of the people around him are not, but Mark was like, on the podcast, he was like, I make an ungodly amount of money. That's not me trying to brag. Like, the reason I'm so open to talk about it is I don't think it's okay. It's like a flaw in the system that I'm allowed to make this much money. That shouldn't be allowed. So Logan Paul said, what do you do with most of it? And he's like, give it away. I don't fucking need it. Like that. I just love how open he was with it. Yeah, I make an ungodly amount of money. It shouldn't be allowed. But Mr. Beast is good. I just, the weird obsession with, he's the greatest content creator to ever live. Not close. Not close. To me, at least. I don't see it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm too old school. I like content creators who have ideas. No.
Listen, funny Crohn's man makes people happy.
Fair. And
Like,
some
I
of
like-
the videos are phenomenal. Others I find stupid as shit.
My big thing with him is I like the personal aspect of like him giving away money, because
Fair.
it's like, hey, older lady that's down on her luck, here's $20,000 in 3 cars, and she cries and holds them.
Fair.
That's really sweet to me. Or like when he runs, like I think my favorite one he did ever was when he ran into a teacher, I think, and it was like one of those ones where it was like anything you can fit in the square you get to keep. And she like got enough iPads and MacBooks to fill up her entire school or something. And they like went overboard with it. Like that was
Nice.
awesome. I love that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Like, it's again, I like some of what Mr. Beast does. I think just
Yeah.
the majority of the time, the content itself is not made for me. Like,
Fair enough.
I
mean, yeah.
I don't know the last time I've ever sat down and thought, I'm going to watch a Mr. Beast video.
See, I do it constantly.
See, I
It's
don't.
just
They
difference
pop
in
up
audience.
and, yeah,
Difference in
in things we
enjoyment,
enjoy.
whatnot.
Which is,
yeah,
that's human. But
valid. Yeah.
the only true thing I will argue with you about is I don't think he's the greatest to ever do it. He
Maybe
does,
not ever. I wouldn't say ever.
but I think you did actually.
And I didn't
I
mean to
think
say
that-
ever.
I think you
if I
gave
said
him
ever, I
goat
didn't
status.
mean to.
But
Okay.
currently, he is like skyrocketing, and
Yeah, yeah. If I said ever, I didn't mean ever.
the
I
actual
meant currently.
business part of content creation, he is also very good at.
Yeah, and that's another thing
I
I
think-
like about him a lot too. Is he's a fucking financial genius
Yeah.
or a business genius? Not, I guess finances too, to
I
a
was
certain extent.
I'm gonna say, I think I've watched more of Mr. Beast like on somebody else's podcast talking about different ways to improve content. That he is maybe
Yeah.
the best at. The
Yeah.
actual ideas and the content, I don't vibe with
Listen,
them.
at the
and
end of
they're
the day,
not
he's a
great.
businessman. That's
Yep.
the thing. He's a
And he is
businessman.
damn good at it.
Yeah.
Like, I know we all are supposed to hate Joe Rogan. I get that. But when
I like Joe Rogan to a certain extent.
I know, but we're supposed to hate him because bad boy.
Did he do something that I'm
I don't-
missing, or is it just
I don't know.
just a
'cause
dick? I don't.
He was anti-vax, kinda. He was one of those guys. So,
Oh,
but it's
no,
one of
he's
the-
Kirk Cousins.
yeah, and Aaron Rodgers and everybody. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But when Mr. Beast was on there, he was like, Mr. Beast just kind of went, "Yeah, I'm surprised you guys don't do this. We actually have a bunch of extra channels. Like, just look this up. It's just Mr. Beast in Spanish. That's its
Yeah.
own channel where they like hired people to dub over the videos. It's like,
Mhm.
that's smart. Why was nobody else doing that?
But somebody was. Somebody was back in the day.
Who?
Smosh.
Really? I didn't know that.
Smosh had
Oh,
Smosh,
so even
Espanol,
Mr.
and all that
Beast's
kind of
best
stuff.
business ideas were stolen. Look at that. Wow.
I don't know. I
You
I had to
just
give him
shat
the
on your
infinite
own
credit.
guy, but we're moving Mr. Beast
Okay,
through,
well
which is
then,
fair.
listen, I'll say this though. Beast isn't the GOAT, Smosh is the GOAT.
But also,
I'm
content
Smosh,
creation.
best content ever.
I also gotta say though, I don't know if you can have an original idea when it comes to creating content
That's
anymore.
the thing too.
So like,
yeah.
I get it, but like, that's been the biggest issue is the people who pretend like he's all original ideas. It's like, no, he's not.
I'm not going to claim he's original.
Right.
I just think he does everything bigger and better.
Fair.
And that's commendable.
Mhm.
It's very commendable. Like,
Fair.
listen, he's got his money. He uses it. He uses it wisely. He helps people. What's not to love? And he just seems like a good dude.
Oh yeah,
He
that
just
I
seems like
agree
a
with.
genuinely
I just
good human. And everyone he surrounds himself with seems like a genuinely
people,
good
yeah.
human.
it,
That's the best part.
It's just the content for me. I just don't vibe
Yeah.
with it. Some of the
Fair
videos I
enough.
do, like if I see a Mr. Beast video that looks like something I want to watch, then yeah, I'll watch. Like I don't hate him and like avoid it. It's just like most of what he makes, it's like that means nothing to me.
Listen,
Fuck you.
yeah. Listen, you got to admit that the man has resorted to like hiring SWAT teams and PIs to fucking hunt him.
Right.
Is kind of ridiculous in the best way.
I do want him to loan me that coffin that he built for the 24 hours
What are you gonna
buried
do with the
alive.
coffin?
Bury myself alive for longer than he did.
I couldn't do it.
I could.
I'd go fucking insane. I would go insane.
Dude, he was allowed to have like his phone and music and shit going on.
I
Easy.
couldn't not move.
Easy.
Like moving. Movement
It'd be
is
so
good.
easy for me.
Movement is good.
The thing that does bug me is like, if you were gonna bury yourself alive for that long, you couldn't have made it at least tall enough where you could like actually sit up.
Right.
Like,
that's another thing too.
You spent all this money and you couldn't spend the extra little bit to make it big enough for you to be kind of comfortable sometimes.
Yeah.
But either way, moving on to Tim the Tatman versus Fred.
How angry are you gonna be at me?
Oh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna move Fred on her, aren't you? But it's Tim the Tatman.
Don't care. It's Fred fucking Figglehorn.
Tim's better.
Did Tim have a Nickelodeon show?
No, and I guess Tim is a Cowboys fan, so all right, Fred moves on.
I don't even hate Cowboys fans. I just like Fred.
I do, though. Have you never met Cowboys fans?
Just kind of whatever.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like being so disillusioned with my team that every year it's got to be our year because we're America's team. We're the Cowboys. It's like, yeah, which means you're going to lose because that's what the Cowboys do.
Listen, I'm going to admit something that I never thought I would admit publicly.
Uh-oh.
I unironically enjoyed the Fred movies. With John Cena as his dad, they were funny. I enjoyed them.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
And funny little man running around yelling about squirrels entertained me as a child, and to this day still entertains me.
I'm still pissed that this is the way this had to go. Our next matchup is Lachlan versus Jake Paul. Lachlan, another one of the Australian streamer, YouTuber guys. But Jake Paul beat out one of my favorite zombies YouTubers, and it pisses me off.
Oh, he beat out Mr. Dalek?
Yep.
I'm not a big fan of his, but he's a recognizable name, and I respect his craft.
And Dalek also was part of the, It's Killing Time, Bro, the knockoff the zombies YouTubers did of Jake's song that was better. And, it was great.
Yeah, well, Jake Paul stops here.
Good.
Cannot in good faith move Jake Paul any further after It's Everyday Bro came out. I listened to that song again the other day because I was watching a Ludwig video where he was ranking YouTuber songs, and obviously It's Everyday Bro was on there.
Was It's Killing Time, Bro on there?
No, it was not.
Pissed. It's
Listen, I will tell you right now, Nick Crompton, if he was on here, he'd move on.
England. Oh, is that the England is my city guy? Yes.
Yeah.
Which
has anyone checked on him? Hold on. Has anyone checked on him today?
Probably not.
I hope he's okay. I hope he's taking it well.
I love the way that... You remember... Did you ever hear the Killing Time Bro song? Oh, they replaced England is my city with Noah J456, saying Texas is my city, which was hilarious.
That's elite. That is legitimately elite.
It was pretty top tier. Look at that. We've got 2 TikTokers up next.
I only know one of them.
Which one do you know? We got Nate Petrosky and Youth Pastor Ryan.
Who do you think
I'm guessing you know Ryan, but you know R. Kelly. That's so bad, dude. I feel so bad for the guy.
And he's just such a wholesome little fellow,
He
too.
didn't do anything wrong, but he has the name of somebody who did.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for him.
Nate Petrosky does, like, homesteading videos on TikTok. So he, like... Okay.
You're going to have to enlighten me. I don't know what the fuck homesteading is. Is that, like...
So he bought 102 acres of land in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, West Virginia, I think. Somewhere over there, East Coast. I don't know. I've never been there. Don't know nothing about
where I'm at, yeah.
Yeah, I don't... Not a real place, but whatever.
West Virginia's real.
Never
I've
been there.
before.
Never been there. It's not
I'm
real.
also in a fantasy league with a bunch of kids from WVU.
Lies.
I got a buddy that goes there, and he invited me to his fantasy league.
He so basically, homesteading is weird. It's kind of, I don't want to say off-grid living because people don't know what off-grid actually means. So like, his whole setup, he's working on building out this property the way he wants it. So but he's got like a bunch. So he teaches you a bunch of cool shit. So he's got like a whole bunch of solar panels. That's how he powers everything. Solar panels and batteries and, animals and plants. And it's fun. I enjoy it. Not everybody would. I get that. So,
it's enjoyable. It's funny, wholesome little Spider-Man man.
Spider-Man man?
Spider-Man man.
Spider-Man man. All right.
He's got to move on.
Next, we've got the only one of the Stay Hot podcast boys left, Theo Ash, up against Crank Gameplays, or Ethan, or the other guy from Unis Honest.
Right.
Yes.
I want to be a contrarian and tell Theo to go fuck himself.
Oof.
Just because he's mean to the Bears. But also, like, Theo Ash. Oash. How is it people used to say it? The Oash? That's how they said it.
The Oash.
I wish this was like either of the other two, so I could just move them on in good faith. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta be nice. No, listen, Theo was the only one that responded to my DMs. Theo can go on.
Fair.
Even though when Theo came on my podcast, he made fun of the Bears and
as he should.
Praised Randall Cobb. Also said my name in a very non-convincing way. He joined the call and was like, MillerFootball. Like, it felt very condescending, and I questioned a lot of things in that moment.
Fair. MillerFootball. I can legitimately hear that in Theo's voice.
Right.
It's a little wild. This one's tough. I don't know who moves on here. Got Dr. Disrespect up against Technoblade.
This isn't even a question for me.
Oh God, what's your answer?
Technoblade, easy.
Okay. I mean, everybody loves Doc.
Disrespect though.
Well,
I'm not a big disrespect guy, personally.
A lot of people
it's just because
I
I'm
know.
not into streaming.
Fair. A lot of people I know love Dr. Disrespect, but I was about to give Technoblade, the one Technoblade saying that was yelled a lot, doesn't sound good now. Rest in peace to Technoblade. The whole Technoblade never dies thing didn't age well. But Technoblade's great.
Yes.
That is another video that the video that his dad made to tell everybody.
I can't bring myself to watch it.
Whoo! Yeah,
I can't bring myself to watch it. I wasn't even a huge Technoblade fan. I'm not going to pretend like I was. I know the impact he had. I had respect for him. I understood who he was, and I can't bring myself to watch it because I know it would be bad.
It's tough, dude.
Yeah.
It hurt.
I mean, we made it through.
We did. It only took 2 hours.
Hold on. You're telling me that this motherfucker Jacob, I don't know if that's his real full name, motherfucker Jake, put Theo over MatPat?
Yeah. Yep. Still not as bad as Jacksepticeye losing to Clicks. That one's still worse.
Yeah, I don't want to associate myself with him anymore.
That's fair. I get it.
I hope he watches this so he can hear the immeasurable amounts of shit.
Did you see who Ludwig lost to?
Ludwig was in this and lost?
To Zach King. thanks to your good buddy Jake Talk Sports. I am creating enemies here. I have started the drama. I love it. You know, when I say I don't take the shits, I just disturb them, and then shit like this happens, it proves me right. I didn't cause this, but I did dip my fingers in and make it worse.
Why are you dipping your fingers in shit? That's really gross.
No, god damn it. I don't. I'm going to my room. Oh, fuck, I'm already here.
But that's peak comedy right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Ludwig should have never moved past the first round.
Who did he go against in the first round?
Mr. Raffle Waffles.
I would've taken him.
The Zombies YouTuber I credit with me becoming a content creator.
Is it bad that I don't have an inspiration?
No.
I legitimately don't.
Also, funnily enough, I'm wearing a Mr. Raffle Waffle shirt right now, so.
Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else lost weirdly?
I guess if I had to pick one, I'd say Bengal. That's the closest I'd have.
Fair.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, like you know my story. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna win this competition, and then I was like, you know what? I built up a solid following. Let's keep it going.
That one was bad. 5-minute crafts beat Hank Green.
Who let that happen?
The first guy.
Who?
Yeah.
John Green in this too, or just Hank?
Just Hank. Because Hank at least currently does more content creation stuff.
Fair.
John's more of a writer. And so that's why only one of them was in. I know they both make videos and have done stuff.
Now listen, I mean this in the most respectful way possible, but I know since you were in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, did y'all watch Crash Course?
No.
Oh.
Nope. We did watch a ton of Vsauce, though, and he also lost to Shroud.
You watched Vsauce in school?
Yeah, it was great.
Interesting. My history teachers all loved John Green. And then some of my science teachers liked Hank. I watched a lot of Crash Course. And then, ironically, the way I found out they were on TikTok is the girl who shall not be named that I referred to earlier sent me a TikTok of Hank Green telling somebody not to eat grass.
Oh, howdy, y'all. I know her.
Yeah.
I remember that video. That was funny.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, wait a minute. That's the
guy from Crash Course.
Yeah, that's the school guy.
No, now I gotta look something up before I say it and look like an idiot if I'm wrong. Sorry, my brain
Thanos
is
lost to Soda Poppin'?
Yep. Film Theory lost to Tommy Innit. Moist Critical or Charlie lost to a TikToker that most people have never heard of, Anti-Steezy. He's just a skater dude. The only reason he moved on was I told the story that got him on this list to begin with, and it's the fact that he is basically the reason EA is making the new Skate game, or what we all thought was going to be Skate 4. He had EA make Skate 4 trending on 6 different social media platforms on the same day, and it lasted 2 weeks. And EA actually responded to all of that because of how much he had people talking about it. That's why he made the list.
It takes that much for that company to do anything.
Right?
Like,
Wild.
You've seen me going off on Twitter about my experience with Madden, right?
And they don't give a shit?
We're like 2.5 weeks into the game being out, still not fixed. The forums are just blowing up. There's guys threatening to sue at this point, which I don't know if that's grounds for legal action, but good for them. But the poor, or I guess not the poor, because they're part of the problem. The fucking EA devs are like, we're working our best to fix the problem. Our apologies.
I struggle with EA because I have worked with them before.
Really?
Like, yeah, the most viewed video on my YouTube channel was actually a paid partnership with EA.
Damn.
Yeah. So I struggle because I don't want to talk shit about EA, but also like my whole brand has always been, I will call you out if you're being a fucking moron. So I call out EA a lot. The fact that I'm not locked out of my creator dashboard with them constantly is a miracle. The fact I haven't been removed from the creator network is interesting. Though I have not been offered any sponsorships with them in a while.
Just go the fucking MMG route. Bury them constantly.
Fair. Who else lost?
Hey,
That was it.
real
That's
quick,
about it.
random. Speaking of content creators, do you know who B.A. is?
Don't think so, no.
He's the guy that used to do like the NBA impressions.
Okay.
Went on like Jimmy Fallon and everything.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He
Yep.
follows the Ball Knower podcast on Twitter.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was like one of the first 10 people to follow us. I don't know if he thought we're someone different, but he still follows us.
I think the coolest follow I have, I told you the one when we were on Jake's podcast, Calais Campbell's brother. And then the other one on TikTok. Do you know who Darth Chaco is?
Yes.
He follows me.
Oh.
Yeah. That's probably my biggest brag that I have.
Yeah, well,
That's not true.
Oh no.
I just blanked on this. Liam for the Winter used to be a huge zombies YouTuber. Rated me on Twitch. You might have seen the clips on Twitter because I freaked out.
I'm sure
a bit.
I have.
But he rated me and he follows me on Twitch. That might be the coolest one, just because the zombies YouTuber crew is half of the reason I create the content that I do.
Yeah.
So that one, it's more special to me than it would be to almost anyone on the outside looking in.
Yeah, but I have a professional fullback that follows me, so who's really winning?
Me, because it's not CJ Ham.
Kari Blasting game better.
You know that's not true.
No.
And it hurts your soul. And I like Kari Blasingame. Good player, seems like an even better dude. But
unironically, like, listen, jokes aside, Kari Blasingame's a dog, and more people need to put some respect on his name. Like, I made a tweet the other day, maybe it was yesterday, where, do you know who T-Dub Football is on TikTok? He's the Chargers fan that was a Make-A-Wish kid and met Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Yeah. He tweeted out, like, top 10 Chargers or something, like, right now. And everyone on like my corner of NFL Twitter was quote tweeting it with their teams. So I did the Bears and I had Kari Blasingame at like 6, and I was so worried I was going to get flamed for that. But it's accurate.
Fair.
Because he is a top 5 fullback, whether people like it or not.
Who the fuck made that video? Oh, it was Steven.
What was it?
The Vikings when it's 3rd and short with that stupid... Oh my goodness! Oh my damn!
Listen!
Goodness! They going ham.
You know, listen. Love Steven, but you know he wasn't the first one to do that, right?
Oh really? I didn't. He was the first one I saw.
Half of NFL TikTok made that video.
He was the only one I've seen.
Fair. Listen, I'm not shitting on him for it. It's quality content. I respect it. But like, I had someone reply to one of my TikToks and was like, "I'm just waiting on MillerFootball to do this," and I was like, "Yeah, I would if half of NFL TikTok didn't already do it."
Fair. I follow too many people. Like, I don't even follow that many people compared to most people, but I'm an asshole and like try to watch every video that everyone I follow makes. So I don't catch a lot of new creators because I'm so focused on trying to keep up with the ones I know already.
In all fairness, the only reason I saw most of them is because people tagged me in it.
Fair.
So
the fullback.
That's another thing. Anytime someone sees a video with a fullback in it, I get tagged. Like, I made that shitty fucking slide TikTok with the dude from Pawn Stars.
Yes.
Like, it's accurate. I got tagged in one today where some dude, video had like 200 likes, right? Small video. It was like, this 340-pound high school fullback is the next Jesus Christ.
It's just Vita Vea.
Except the
sorry.
Buccaneers have an actual fullback now.
They should use Vita Vea, though.
No, Kokeeft better. Kokeeft more fun.
But Vita Vea,
Kokeeft
no.
better.
So you're saying you weren't alive at the time, but you would have
In
rather
85,
had any random fullback over William the Refrigerator Perry?
I would have taken a Matsui fullback dive over the fridge.
Bears fans, I hope you remove him from the fandom. Rally against this
most
man.
Bears fans hate that play anyways because it stole a touchdown from Sweetness in the Super Bowl.
Rally against this man over here.
You're pointing the wrong way.
No, I'm not. You are over there.
On my screen, you're pointing the wrong way.
That's tough. Fuck your screen. All that matters are my screens because that's what people see.
Yeah, but listen, did
You're
you
on
know
tattoo
that
side.
To my knowledge, most Bears fans hated that call.
Did not know that.
To this day. Yeah, like everyone else, fun, fat guy touchdown, but there's a lot of Bears fans that look at that and they're like, well, Sweetness deserved a touchdown and he didn't get it, so bad play call. Still love it, though. I mean, I can't be mad at the fridge, but...
Fair. But we are over 2 hours in, and football starts in less than an hour, so... Yeah, and I got a trip to make to somewhere to go watch this game, so we should probably wrap.
Right here.
Smart. Better brain than me. But
better ingredients, better pizza, better bitches, better money, my clothes better, my shoes better. I work harder. Fuck Little Caesars. Fuck Domino's.
You're wearing Bears gear. Let's not act like your clothes are better.
In my defense, I made that TikTok about used checks, so nobody can tell me I'm wrong.
Well, that's fair. No, I just meant the. Okay.
Justin Fields is going to be better than the quarterback you have right now. Mark my words.
Not this year. Mostly because you have no weapons.
Maybe this year.
And your O-line is worse than me. So, I don't even know if they know how to get in the way of the defender.
Listen, y'all can clown them all you want. They're better than they were last year.
Is their record going to reflect that?
Probably not, but the on-field product will.
Fair. But either way, we should probably wrap up there. Make sure you go follow this man at MillerFootball everywhere, basically.
At MillerFootball _ actually.
Yeah, well, down on the border, you can see how it's spelled. So, but yeah, go follow this man. Go check out the Ball Knowers podcast. Go check out the first of their team preview series. It had me on it, yelling about the Vikings.
And the Vikings one, or the Broncos one, is going to have you on it as well, most likely, hopefully.
Hopefully, maybe. We'll see if that ever gets planned.
Are you free Friday and or Saturday?
Friday, maybe not. Depends on what time. Saturday, yeah.
It would be like late Friday night, like late. 11 p.m. my time.
So 11 your time. I won't be done with my stream.
Time would you be done?
So I stream from 6 to 10 my time. Which 10 my time would be midnight your time.
I can push it back.
Okay, well, all right. We'll talk about that later. But for now, I think that'll do it for us. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.